Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Ryan from Resell CMY. We do have Paul here.
I'm back in action.
He's back from chemo Monday. He said it felt like crap all week long, so it's definitely this type of chemo he's doing now, this newer regimen. It's definitely wearing on him a bit longer during the week. But he's feeling a little bit better, as you can see, because he's busting it around in the scooter around the shop.
I'm done doing that. Busted my ankle.
We had a bonus garage sale down on Paul's Road today. We ended up spending $105. It was $110, but I did buy a pair of shoes for myself too. So we're gonna go over and show you guys the garage sale stuff that we just spent or bought. Then we're gonna pull orders. We have 8 orders for $409.98. And those of you who were asking about the Decanter story on how Paul and I got burned buying decanters years ago, we're gonna show that in the back half of this video, so you can stay tuned for that. Like I said, we spent $105, $110, but I got these Nike sneakers for myself, so they were $5. They're in good condition. We got some pretty cool stuff though. Pretty easy stuff to list too for the most part. We don't do a lot. I'll show you the best thing probably is these Harley's emblems, wouldn't you say? So you can see how many we got here. Bunch of them. For that whole Harley lot right there was $30. They were asking 5 a piece. They ended up giving us a deal if we bought all of them. Some of them we've seen sell for like 20 to 30 by themselves, so we should be well into the money here. One thing to note when you're buying emblems like this, a lot of them, let me just, so like one of these, so this right here, let's just say it's on one side of a gas tank or whatever. A lot of times if you have both sides, so a lot of 2, like opposing ones, you'll get a better dollar value. So try to lot them up in lots of 2. Unfortunately with us, we got a lot of singles here. There's 2 right there. These 2 are the same but different, you can see, so they're not gonna match up either. But yeah, still, someone's looking for these. We got this little hand-carved little pipe deal there. Vintage Fonzie, little pendant and coin. This little lot of lures with this duck call were $10. I don't think there's anything super special in there or anything like that, but just the duck call alone will get us the money back on that. We got some Wilton cake pans. We don't really, I mean, honestly, we were there at the garage sale so long, we kind of talked ourselves into buying these. Maybe they'll be a good one, I'm not sure, but there's a Garfield one, Ariel from Little Mermaid, Barney,
And
Blue's Clues, and then there was two Elmo ones that we figured we could at least lot up. Right there.
And then Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power Rangers one. So these were $1 a piece. This little LL Bean radio was $3. Patrick Ewing basketball for $1. I saw that sold for $30 with free shipping, and it's like mint condition, sold for $1. 23 rotary pins for $2. I just grabbed them because it had like an eagle and American flag. It's an old vintage rotary pin, and it looks like there's a quantity on them. So if they're worth anything, we could do a quantity. If not, I'll lot them all up and blast them out the door. Got this book lot right here, American's Premier Gunmakers, 4 books. That was $3. I only bought that because we were at 107, and I just said $3, make it 110.
Here's some rubber fruit and vegetables, and these were $1. I know I probably get 20 bucks for them, so that's why I scooped them up.
Nice old, deal?
Yeah, deal.
Fan. It was $2.
Ryan's gonna test that later on his side.
Yeah. And then we bought this big box of old toys here. It was, they wanted $2 an item. We ended up buying the whole box for $10. So we knew that there was some Ninja Turtle stuff. This like little Nerf gun right here, there's a couple of them called, I think it's called Secret Shot. Yeah. These were selling for like $10 plus shipping by themselves, and there's 2 of them. There's a bunch of the little pizza discs for this thrower here. This is obviously another, this is like for the foot soldier for the Ninja Turtles. Here's a pretty cool Nerf gun right here, 1997. There's a Batman vehicle, another Nerf Eagle Eye thing here.
Transformer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. So just a big box of toys for 10 bucks. Pretty good. This is interesting. We don't know about this. She was asking 10. We bought it for 5. It's a playhouse for Maxwell House coffee. And we opened it up to see exactly what it is. And it's this big, it's obviously, like it said, a playhouse. There's no instructions on how to put it together or anything. So it should be interesting. For 5 bucks, I was like, I need to figure out what it is. And then we have a, what do we want to call this, Paul? Clunker? A dud?
A dud banjo, but hopefully we can get our money back.
Want to talk about this real quick?
Yeah, I couldn't find anything online. This is a Canto?
Del Canto, something like that.
Banjo. I couldn't find anything online. The only thing I could find was Heritage Auction sold it in 2011.
Stand over here.
And I couldn't get the total because I don't pay for WorthPoint. So I was like, well, Heritage Auction sold it. These guys were asking 65. I'm like, I'm going to take a shot. I offered her 20 bucks. She told me 30. I settled on 30, hoping that it was going to be a dinger. And it sold on Heritage Auctions. Heather got back to us with a comp, sold for $56.
Yeah, so not
2011.
too good.
So not that great. If I get our money back though, I'd be happy.
Yeah, and it was, to us, that's worth the risk. If you're seeing something for Heritage Auctions,
yeah,
typically they only deal in high-end stuff. So I don't know what the deal is with that one. I think we'll be able to list it though, just because it's so rare and stuff that there's no other listings. Someone's looking for one of these things, so yeah. So like I said, $105 total into the stuff that we just showed you. Not sure about this. This wasn't as good as we thought, but we do have some good money here. Not bad for a Thursday garage sale. I mean, you couldn't talk about easier listings for them like this stuff. This already tested out well. That'll be easy listing. Any fishing stuff at all? I've actually had this lure and I've used it quite a few times.
Me too. I think everyone's owned that lure.
The good part about being a fan of the outdoors is a lot of times at garage sales, like just this Rapala right here is like a $10 lure in the store. Even though this is an older design, I'll go out there and catch walleye with it all day long. I'm not a huge fan of jitterbugs, but the first time I ever casted one of these,
did you catch something?
A freaking largemouth sucked it down like a 4-pound largemouth, and I don't think I've ever caught another fish on a jitterbug ever again. In the canal too.
Really?
And there's a hula popper, I know that.
This is old.
But yeah, so enough side rant. Those will be a little time consuming, but maybe we'll find something special in there. Yeah, so that's it for the garage sale stuff. I did want to mention that about the Harley stuff though. If you can get a set of emblems, that really helps out the price too. Like for example, I was seeing one over there sells for like 35, and then 2 of them lotted up together was like $100 even. So you can, it's one-stop shop when they need 2 of them. So next we're gonna talk about pulling orders here. I do want to mention before we pull these 8. I'm going to show a screenshot of a printer right here. It was a Canon printer. It sold either yesterday or the day before, and I didn't put it in a video. There were some other sales too, but they were all smaller stuff. So let me just show this printer. It sold for $60 plus shipping. That printer plus a thing of ink were $5 at a garage sale. And the printer tested great. That just sold for $60 plus shipping. And the ink sold for like $48 with free shipping. So basically $100 from that $5. Little bit of a packing, like tough pack with the printer. But I mean, for 5 into 100, you're gonna do that kind of stuff all day long. Or even 5 into 60. And they're actually super easy to ship. So I just wanted to mention that because it was a good sale from a garage sale find. Paul. Cleaver, where's that at?
D1, I think.
What are you messing around with?
The lure. I'm just cleaning the lure I had.
Is that an older one?
Yeah, this one's wooden.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
So wooden lure. I don't know what it is, but it has a name right here on the back of it. I can't make it out. Is that headed?
Yeah, it might be. It does have that kind of look to it. So D1, we just had an auction end for this Foster Brothers meat cleaver. This small 5-pound meat cleaver. Check that out. We call this the Persuader. That thing's mean.
Hog splitter.
Is that what it's called?
Right down their back, right down the spine.
Hog splitter?
Yep.
Nice. Number 10, hog splitter, meat cleaver, Foster Brothers, which we told you before in a YouTube short is a really good brand. Started the auction at 100, right?
Yep.
Got bid up a little bit, $109.16. We love picking up old cleavers, even if they don't even have names on them and stuff. We'll pick them up for $1 or $2 and sell them for 20 or 30 all day long.
Those old cleavers, the steel on them is like, I don't know, what do they call it, Damascus, where they just layer it and stuff back in the day.
Super strong.
So it's super strong. So these guys are buying these cleavers with no names just for the metal and forging their own knives out of it, basically.
Yeah.
But there's a big hunk of steel right there.
I'm gonna grab the ladder for the next item that sold here. It's kind of in a weird location. It's right here. It's this Star Wars episode 1. You can see the names of the characters there. I'm not gonna butcher them. They are brand new in their package though. That's sold for $14 plus shipping from the Star Wars buy. Next, we have a really good slot car. It took a while for this one to sell.
And the other one's right here.
And you might have just heard Paul. We have another one. I gotta take the whole turret style right out. I see it. Right there.
Got it. I'll set it here, you set that back.
Yep.
Then you can talk about it.
Blocking ourselves in there.
Maybe it isn't broken. I thought, yeah, it is. Just a
So this is the one to relist. It has a crack in the fin there. But this one's good to go. It's Aurora Dodge Charger Daytona slot car. See the bottom there.
AFX.
$95 with free shipping. So that's pretty cool. We get to, if you had to guess with the broken one, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 80.
80? Mm-hmm. So it doesn't affect the value.
No, it's just
super.
It's not missing anything. It's just a crack in there.
Nice. So that came from the Nova buy when we drove down to near Scranton there. 12A. Right, the Pulse scooter. Oop. It's gonna fall. It's this little speeder bike. Paul was cruising around in this earlier too.
I just put it back.
1995 Kenner Power of the Force little speeder bike here. $8 plus shipping. Also came from the Star Wars buy. 15A on the other side there. This came from the Jeff buy like
Forever ago.
Oh yeah, 2 years ago now.
There it is.
Random little Harry Potter figure. Big money. $8.54 with free shipping. Happy it's getting out of here though. Since this is back when we were listing stuff for $9.99 with free shipping. It is super light. We'll still make like $3 on that or so.
Blue box 15.
15 is the only one left in here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sold them all.
So I'm not gonna open this up. I'll show you a screenshot right now. Another one of these vintage lures. $20 free shipping to a new buyer. So how many more do you got to list from that?
Shoot, they're right here somewhere.
So we still got most of the box ones are done.
Same. Yeah.
And then you got a bunch of these loose bagged ones.
Yep.
Nice. Was that the one you just cleaned up?
No.
Oh, okay. Those are all from Sally's, right?
Sally's.
Okay, here's a pan
Right here.
on F. We already sold the lid to it.
Yep.
The lid was what, 110 bucks?
I don't remember because I was sick.
I think it was 100. It was 100 even, I think maybe.
This is a cast iron skillet by Griswold, number 7. It says right there, 731B. On that, when you guys are selling these, I learned a mistake. You have to take a picture of them laying flat and explain that they sit flat, because we had multiple questions of that exact same question on all the Griswold we listed, because I wasn't in tune to listing it. I didn't know that was one of the big keys. But now, so you guys know, if you're ever selling cast iron, make sure that you say it sits flat. And if it doesn't, tell them obviously it doesn't sit flat or it's warped. And then show them a picture of it sitting flat. But this one here sold for $70 plus shipping.
Yeah, and just kind of go along with what Paul said there. You could see on the actual purchase, you could see the message right there asking all these things to check and double check and recheck. So D23.
It's right here, ain't it?
Happy these copper things go out.
Copper cups.
Nice 2 little copper cups there. Barrel, mug, Moscow, mule. Bunch of keyword spam there. Someone offered what? $8 on these?
Well, yeah.
And you just accepted? Oh, these actually had names on these ones too. What does that say? Cavalier?
Yep, Cavalier.
By National Silver, I think. So $8 plus shipping. This also came from the Nova Buy, and that is it. That is it for the sales. A little over $400, I think. Happy with it though. We'll get some stuff out of here. It's been super slow. Our store is still like stunted big time from all the time we've been taking off. Plus, Paul has these chemo vacations every couple weeks.
This guy always taking them too.
So before you go into that full-blown shipping mode, Paul,
Yeah.
want to tell them about the decanters?
Yeah, well, we can tell him about that.
Okay, so this is back when we first started going to garage sales. I think we were already buying Nintendo games at a garage sale. And the guy had... Do you remember any of the numbers?
No.
I know we spent at least a few $100s or something, right?
$200 or $300.
Yeah, it was at least $200-300 on a bunch of decanters. I believe most, if not all of them, were Jim Beam decanters. And before I keep going in this story, this isn't to say that decanters aren't worth money.
Yeah, because some people sell them.
Yeah, we just sold that Beefeater one for $35. I'm not saying they're not worth it. I'm not saying like it could be your jam. You could just sell nothing but decanters because there is some amazing ones out there, as hopefully you'll see sooner than soon on our channel when we sell a few more. But yeah, we tried to work a deal with this guy to buy. I don't even know how many.
He was smart. He was like a reseller already, and he knew he was sticking us with
Yeah.
shit.
What would you say? There was like 50 of them, 60 of them?
60, at least that truckload.
So we're like, hey, at this price, we'll get,
Yeah, this
you know,
much.
this much a piece. And then, well, you got to remember, we were brand new at this. So we didn't have a lot of things in our mind lined up. We didn't have packaging materials for them, boxes for them. Each one was like different shapes, different size boxes. We didn't factor in how fragile they could be. When we started looking at them, there was chips.
Oh, yeah. They
missing
suck.
missing tops.
Corks were busted off and rotted away. And
Yeah.
liquor was half in there.
So I think we sold like 2 of them or 3 of them and didn't even want to deal with them anymore. We ended up pleading with people. We were selling them like 2 for $5, 3 for $5 at a garage sale, just trying. So it's not like the most exciting story ever, but it's a good thing to point out when you're buying these big lots, you got to factor in everything beforehand. Don't like when we bought the 511 slot cars, we knew to go out because we had been doing it for a while at this point. We knew to go out and buy 4x4 boxes. So we had hundreds of them on hand because we had 511 slot cars. These, like with the decanters though, there was so many little things and it added up to just be probably our worst buy to date, wouldn't you say?
Yes, for sure.
We get burned on individual pieces occasionally. We've never been, knock on wood, never been really burned on a big deal thus far. If we do, we'll be sure to show you all. But I think as far as like a bigger lot and you know, a truck full of stuff, that is by far our first really bad buy. Hopefully our last. But yeah, we get burned with individual pieces all the time, especially garage selling. You're not trying to look up every single piece. Boxing some stuff up.
Box this one. This is that cast iron.
Yeah, double box,
I
you
found
said?
2 boxes.
Yeah, that guy left a huge message,
Yeah,
so
make sure
that gets
you get
shipped with care. So that's it with the decanter story. It's nothing too interesting or anything, but it's definitely, if we ever refer to it in the future, that is the deal. We bought like 50 or 60 of them for $200-300, something like that. Ended up eating it pretty good, and to this day we're wary about almost every decanter. The video last where we sold the one for $35, we picked that one up just because it was a specific one, or a single one, and we thought we could get some money on it. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and if you haven't already, subscribe with us down below. I think the next video we're going to show some orders. And I've been stockpiling a bunch of questions too. So hopefully we can handle a bunch of questions. If you have any other ones, just put them down in the comments. Thanks everyone. We will see you in the next one. Say resell CNY.
Resell CNY.
Said, please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
Say thank you
Thank you.
and bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.